All right. Good evening. I fell asleep again, but this time with enough time to get other stuff done beforehand. So I literally just woke up, but like in like a really got stuff done productive kind of way. Just woke up. I can't imagine why I've been so sleepy lately. It's probably got something to do with Dr. Wife and I staying up all night playing Borderlands. Gotta say, I gotta thank the movie for doing so poorly that it just brought back mine and my wife's desire to play the game. Um, I literally just woke up a couple minutes ago. Like, long enough to start programs, stretch, use the bathroom. My ass back over here, set up. But, right, webcam is working, webcam's working. Right. How did chat get there? Oh. I know what happened. Alright. Let's see. Let's No. That was the wrong number. Hold on. I can see it. You can't. I gotta. 200, not 702. Oh, very close, very close. Perfect. There we go. All right. Apparently, it doesn't make different size chat boxes. I'll have to come up with different size ones, I guess. Hi, hon. Please. Got that up. Before I start. All right. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. So I have got my final Galadriel model. One of her. I already did the skin on her a while ago. I was painting something else when I was doing the sermons. From the White Council, Vanquisher of the Necromancer stuff. But I'm going to be going a little abnormal for my style. I'm going to be working light to dark today. Where is her base? I might also do her mirror while I'm at it too, like in between steps. Because I got that. I gotta get on the board as well. Base. I did not. Alright. Base. Let's see. I want to get her on. I got fins down here. I want to get her on some kind of like cracked stone base. Bark chunks. But different goods, cork bark. What are these chunks of plaster? I think might work. Snap one of them off. Like there, because her feet aren't even, because she's resin. So she's the failcast resin. So she's gonna be almost a little funky. I want to do something smaller, less smooth looking. Do something slightly larger in between that. Oh, hey, Pancakes, what's up, buddy? Pancakes must have heard the computer turn on and was just like, ah, yes, time to cry. What's up, buddy? Oh, there's smaller bits. Right, let's see. I'll make it look a little more like stairs, which is kind of what I'm going for. Yeah, that'll work. I guess now my question is how to properly glue those things. Let's see. Oh, forgot that piece. Shit. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Alright. That is in. Picking up all the containers and drawers put away. What's up, Pancakes? What are you up to, buddy? Hey, buddy. I love you. Butt face boy. Face boy. I don't know if super glue will permeate the way I want it to. Okay, actually. Yeah, okay, that's the surface I want. So I'm going to glue these, and then once they're dry, I want to coat them with some more glue. Pinch, crunch, snip, snap. Oops. This piece. Look. Oh, there was another piece on there. That actually may have been the piece I snapped off there. That'll work, right, Pancakes? Alright, let's set that out to the side to dry. I also have these little bits of roots and vines that I'm going to use as vines. Alright, so working light to dark this time. Which is really good for flames, like high energy glow and stuff, but it's gonna be very strange doing that for Galadriel here. I can always like dry brush some white over stuff. Pancakes, buddy, what are you up to? Hi. You just being a fat pudge on the floor? What a dork. I love him, what a dork. Right, I've got these unfinished elves here that I have to, whoops, move out of the way. But I need somewhere to put them. So let me clear a little space. Gotta move my trophy. So I'm going to be working mostly, I think, with shades. And then maybe... I do have some. And then contrast paints. Aethermatic blue might work. Green camo, what's this other one? Militarum green? Now I'm going to use those for ints. A nice growing green scale. I think this one's going to be green. Greenish. Also, sepia, flesh shade. Alright, let me play with these a little bit. You can see my head. It's real light brown. Might start with that one. It's more of a reddish brown. A bit more of a red hue to that one. Null oil and what is the Agrax? Why is that in the darkest spots? This will probably out. That's tough. Slide my ass back over. All right, let's see. So guillotine. What the hell is this one? Cryptic Armor Shade. Let's see where the Cryptic Armor Shade goes. Ooh. That's a much darker brown. Had enough of my brush, it's almost darker than the null oil. That one's too dark. So I'm going to start with the Reeklin Flush shade. I haven't even thought about how to do her hair yet. You know what? Let me find a reference image real quick. I looked at one earlier. It does cause my computer to slow down and chug a bit. I'm sorry, potato computer. Sorry. Yeah, it looks like the Games Workshop one kind of looks like she drowned. But this other one I'm looking at, it's more like she's using her crazy powers. Alright, so it looks like I might want to do... Yeah, got it. Cool. It's okay, computer. You can rest. You can breathe easy now. I'm sorry I forced you to look at an image at the same time as doing other stuff. I'm sorry. You didn't deserve that, computer. Alright, so this is going to be Citadel Contrast Aethermatic Blue. I hope this turns out okay. I'm going to work this from the edges in. I'm going to grab a different brush because use this one. This is the one I do bases with. So it looks like I can just kind of glop a lot of this on and then just kind of thin it by brushing it towards the edges. Then once I do the hair, I'll dry brush a little glow onto the hair. That's what I'll do. Yes, it's going okay. I haven't really used contrast paints before. I only ever tried to use them on like horses. Anything on like a smooth surface, like it's really difficult for me to work with. The slight hints of it on the edges. Hints of the color on the edges there. I'd say slight hints. It's actually going on kind of thick. But like, a good way. Yeah, it's kind of looking good. Getting the hang of it. Some only thin amounts close to the body. And what's going on?
9 out of 10 loaf.
Oh. Have you tried kicking him over?
Any do you mind?
He would encourage you to kick him over. You're gonna pick him up and send him to jail. It's only fair. What he would have wanted. Something in her hand I gotta get paint over. Germans. I gotta hold her by her face. There you go. Thinner up top, thicker on the edges. I'm excited for the new War of the Rohirrim movie. It doesn't look like its lore changes are going to be as egregious as Rings of Power. There's pancakes there. That's their favorite litter box. It's because we're near it. That's just what they do. Mother, father, I've eaten food and need to poop.
You don't want to miss it, Penny. It's Friday night party.
Yeah, pancakes. Get your ass in here, buddy.
In the bathroom.
Oh, in the bathroom. Yeah, buddy. Get your ass in the bathroom.
Right? It's a party.
Get the fuck out of here, buddy.
We're gonna go party.
Alright, I wish I was invited, but I have a prior commitment. Well, that actually, not pretty good. I'll put a little bit more here. A little bit. Alright, well, we gotta let her dry. Might not need... I might not need these other greens. Like, I'll add a few of these other shades and stuff to... I might actually add some black on these. Just to kind of get the colors in there right, but... Alright, garbage brush. It's the only brush I have that isn't curling and isn't getting all fucked up, because whatever it's made out of, it's actually really good at just being whatever it is. So I'm going to coat the plaster with the glue, just because I hope that helps seal everything up. As it coats the glue and absorbs into it, I hope it really locks everything in. And I appear to have applied too much glue, so... way too much glue. Do we have any paper towels here that aren't part of my setup already? No. I want to seal it, but I don't want to lose the stoniness of it. Or the hard edges. May have been a mistake. That'll that'll seal up fine later. Probably not, but whatever. I'm learning. This is all experience. All different tricks and things you can try to mess up your models. Oh, fuck, hiccups. Okay, I'm good. Deep breaths, breath hiccups. Stupid diaphragm muscle. Alright. Fat brush and some Eshin Gray. Scab light. There's the Eshin. Alright, Galadriel's mirror. Most of the stone structure, I'm just going to blot with this. Nah, Pancakes is screaming. I can hear him in the bathroom. Dr. Wife went in for a shower, so she's dragged the cat in there. They'll sit outside the door and cry and beg to be let in, and then you pick them up and you force them in there, and they oh, I don't want to be in here. Ah, it's a buddy. We do this every day. This is not a new thing your parents are doing, buddy. I was trying to save you. No. We hopped in here willingly, buddy. Relax. Having like a really rough brush is great for doing this kind of stuff. Because it's like, oh, it got shitted up. Yeah, it's okay. It's already rough. That's what it's for. Always buy one brush with the explicit intent of wrecking it. Is some unprimed crap in there. Try and get that in there. It's not going to be gray, but it's a little better. I'm going to really, really heavily wash it, so. Do, 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 do. Go. I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. Is this dry yet? Yeah, practically. So I'm gonna require a couple coats the way the glue is, but I'm not sure. I may have fucked this up because of the glue. Ooh, oh yeah, I think I fucked it up. Oopsie. Well, I just gotta make. I'll just have to make sure to really thoroughly wash this brush. I gotta cover it in glue. Flush. Another one, just to really get all that crap off of it. Flush again. I might have to get that acetone soak later. All right, that's got a dry. What's Galadriel doing? Still got some wet spots. Well, we're at a little waiting point here, I guess. Oh, I'll pick out colors for the leaves now. So this is almost either the carved stone, the mirror on top. There are some leaves on the base, which I'm going to do in yellow. And it doesn't look like there's any vines or rocks. So let me... Oops, elbow and chip. Alright, so for the leaves... do Vulcan. And... God, Starsick seems way too bright. Yeah, it's going to be way too bright for leaves. Maybe Lauren Forest, I guess. It doesn't seem too far off. And then Everland Sunset. Flash gets for the leaves. For the leaves on the ground. For the Malorn leaves. While I'm at it. Stormhost Silver for the mirror. I'm considering taking like a little piece of glitter, just one smooth and shiny mirror piece, and putting it in the bottom there just to see how smooth it'll get. Well, let me get my other brush. This one's probably dry enough I can do the other leaves. Do my Vulcan. Well, do I have a darker green here? I honestly can't tell. The log flesh seems slightly lighter. So yeah, Vulcan. Vulcan. Yeah, Vulcan. Vulcan. Lemon spike. Nuh-uh, nuh-uh. You sit there and you dry. All right, plant bits. Where is my base holder? This is an unusually sized base. It's like a not a 25. It might be a 30 or 32. Because it sits larger than a 25 millimeter base can hold. But a 40 mil is just way too large. So I got one of these off one of my friends and just chose to do that. Its corners still stick off, but it's better than before. That just means I want to be a little more careful. I have to dry brush gray on this later. Just gotta work around the leaves rather than do the whole thing at once. Da, da, da. Pancakes is still crying. What a baby. Just a little bit crossing over here. Pancakes, don't come in here and cry. Hey, shut up. What's up, buddy? Come here. Alright, whatever. My wife's just getting changed after her shower, and he's just like, oh my god. Oh no, I'm alone. Like, no, you're not, buddy. We're right here. You just went in a different room. We didn't abandon you, dork. Dork ass critter. Oh, little leaves. All the little leaves in detail, I think, just like pull so many of the models together. Like, I've got so many ends to make. I just don't have a container to put them once they're done. That's the only problem I have with the ends, is they're so big. I don't have a safe thing to put them in. Like, I can't put Gullivar or my Balrog into anything I've got. Hey, Pancakes, what's up, buddy? Little whiny bitch boy. That's why we make fun of him so much, because he whines. He cries so much. We love him. He's a little whiny bitch boy, but he's our little whiny bitch boy. We just still got a little bit more drying to do. Should be done with the Vulcan. What do I want to highlight? Gray. Dawnstone? Dawnstone. I don't think I'll wash. Unless the pattern on the rim up top here is what really washed out, then I'll wash, but... Alright, yeah, she's almost ready. She's almost there. Don't fall that way. Excuse me. Should be okay. Right. Little Dawnstone. Let's do the stonework. Yeah, most of this is going to be wash and dry brushes, so I'm not really too worried about using the wet palette tonight. Oh, hun, none of them are good. They're all horrible gremlins. None of them are good. They're all horrible gremlins. Just throwing treats around the house for him. I draw these little skitter like crunch, 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 crunch.
Another successful running around session.
Running up the butts.
Oh, goodness.
Hi, hun.
Hi.
Who's you?
Who are you?
Good.
My coffee was not decaf.
Ah. Didn't you tell me they gave you a free sample?
Yesterday.
Well, you just said that was from yesterday, hun.
Oh, no, this was like my leftover decaf coffee.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, okay. Thought I still had another side to go, but because it's all partially obscured by some of the plants, I passed it over. I already past it. It did like its corner, and that was all it needed. It's light enough to cover the rims.
I have to water the garden tomorrow.
Okie doke. A little crispy.
Yeah. The squash plant is dead.
Little shit bugs got into it.
I don't know. It just kind of turned yellow. Looks dried out today.
Probably, yeah. Probably got into the stem again.
Mm-hmm.
I hate those bugs.
Also, the deer pretty much ate all the leaves.
I fucking hate those deer.
Hmm?
I fucking hate those deer, too.
Right? Outside of the garden. Sweet potatoes.
Oh, no, they can eat those ones.
But, like, so many of them. Like, all of them.
Is it just what was sticking out of the garden?
Yeah. But still, it's crazy. There were a lot of leaves outside of the garden.
One of our sweet potato plants. We planted 3, 2 of them died. The bunnies got in and ate them, like, immediately. One of them survived, pulled through, and now it's taken up like half the garden. It just kept spreading. I we're not gonna complain. It's more potato. It's more power for my computer. It runs on potato. Alright, this is the Lauren Forest.
Tiny little creature. It was like, what, a tenth of my size?
Orders you around.
Yeah.
Complains about it.
Right?
I use a different brush.
Mm.
I get to witness it firsthand, and I get to watch our little gremlins be shitheads. Oh, did one shithead steal from the other?
Sometimes I leave the cap off. In the moment. And Penny goes right in and he takes the mouthful.
I love when they just grab the mouthful and run.
Oh.
Playing a crane game, and they just grab whatever they can and get out of here. Just kind of want to get the tips of the leaves for this. I also want to use enough that it shows up like there's enough contrast on it. There's a little bit of pewter sticking out there, so I'm just going to dab it with enough paint to cover it. There. Okay, whatever. Cats are freaking out. What are you dorks doing? Dorks. You're all dorks, all of you. Dweebs. Well, you guys could just get along. Just be good. You gotta fight. You gotta fight over everything.
To be fair, I guess that wouldn't be right.
Oh, how dull our life would be if we had to get along. How awful. How is Pancake supposed to relax if we don't let him bite his brothers? How's the cat supposed to relax? Oh, hello, welcome to the stream. I'm just painting up some leaves while my cats fight in the background. chosen two colors that were too close together on the scale, I think, to dry brush. It's not showing up as well as I'd like, but otherwise it's going pretty well. Yeah, I think that's all right. I might actually hit it with just a little bit more of that lighter green. Just a tiny bit of the snarf stick. Real tiny bit. But let me let it dry a little bit more. Yeah. Let's get some silver on this thing. Da. This mirror has been absolutely invaluable piece in larger army setups for Lothlorien. Lets me restore the fate of my heroes. One hero completely full. So I just get it in near Celeborn and throw him right into combat. And it's like, oh, I used up all my fate. Guess what? It's all back. As long as he survives a turn, he can just... Like, he has to be, like, completely taken out in one turn for it to... Even then, it can... Like, for it to... To eliminate the threat of the mirror, you gotta kill Celeborn in one turn. If you can't, well, he's gonna stick around and keep fighting. I did get a little silver on the stone. That was a... I got too brush happy. That was my mistake. Got too swipe happy. Gonna be a little more difficult here. This isn't so bad. Inside, really try to get the silver nice and solid. I gotta fix it with a little bit of Dawnstone dry brushing. But I put the Dawnstone away, so let me get that out again. Too thick on the brush. Alright, that's good. Alright, let's let that dry and we'll take a look at how Galadriel's doing. She is finally dry enough. I'm good. Yeah, there's a couple of spots that look a little wet in the pockets, but alright, so I'm going to start with a Null Oil. I'm going to apply it in like the back edges. Right, like the Builtan. It's already dark enough green that I don't want to use the Builtan, I think. Yeah, this works. Brush got crispy. I just want to apply it right on the edge. And just push a little bit here and there up a little closer. Most of it's going to be on this back edge. Doing pretty good. Also a tree container bag. And catnip. Muffin, you gonna get pulled over by the cops, buddy? Found an ounce of nip in your bag. Oops. Don't normally drop the resin models. A little bit, a little too abrupt there. Alright, let her dry a little more. Actually, I'm gonna apply a little bit of the Seraphim Sepia. Seraphim Sepia. Apply that right on the edges of where the known oil starts, just on our top layers. Punch away from her chest. That'll help. Wait a little bit there. All right, now she's got to sit and dry again. That's the only like pain in the ass part about working with some of the contrast paints and shades. You apply them so quickly that you're left with a whole bunch of it that needs to dry. Ooh, okay, this is one of my older ones. I hear the metal fall when it gets knocked loose. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, right, this one, okay, yeah. Oh, it's real chunky. So let me just make sure I'm only applying it in like the bare minimumist amounts. What is it, hun?
I don't know if it's like a store-bought thing, but the Ben and Jerry's at Publix, or I don't think they're gonna happen for much longer. I think they're being discontinued. And I did read somewhere that Ben and Jerry is something about the company. Like it sounds like they're shutting down operations or something. Anyways, my ice cream.
Your brownie ice cream, hun.
Right? They're the only ones that have a good one.
Pretty good. I just like fish food. I actually haven't had too many of theirs. I just liked fish food when I was little. Their ice cream. Ben and Jerry's ice cream. I forgot that was an ice cream flavor. Should probably clarify. So, oh yeah, I like the pellets. I always like the flakes more though. I want to say it was like a chocolate swirled with maybe marshmallow and cookie dough with little chocolate fish in it. A little grace here, just to the stone plinth just looks too drab. Plinth, I think that's the word. Just in a few spots. Looks like I could use just a little tiny highlight. Got a what? More water.
More water.
Just bump me while I'm painting, hun. Right. It still seems a little plain, but I think it'll just perk up a little when I add the leaves. Got something in my eye. Alright, let me get a smaller brush. Not a small one, just a smaller one. That's what I do. I haven't used this one in a while. Where did I put... Where did I put my other brush cover thing? There. Put them all together so I don't lose them. Because I will. Got a little bit on some of the leaves. That'll help the bush stand out a little bit more. That's all the green I need. My first time using? No, I've used this one before. Everland Sunset. I'm just going to dot each one of these little leaves with it. Ooh, Dr. Wife's computer is struggling. Let's let that fan go. Ooh. There's a lot of programs and simulations for work on it. Sometimes I come home and I just hear it whirring away in her office. Heating up like crazy. So I'm going to do all these yellow like mallory leaves. It actually saves me the trouble of putting them on later like I do for their other bases. I don't have to glue them on, they're already included. Moldy little leaves. Actually, don't know. I might not use that other. That other yellow seems too bright. Honestly. Yeah, looks good. Yeah, I'm not gonna put the other yellow on there. I might dot them a little dot of shade just to change the tone a little bit on them, but I think the other yellow is gonna be too bright. Little dabs of the serums if you want. Yes.
What's do you have for lunch today?
Corn chowder.
Ooh. Enough Red Bull or just regular?
Just regular.
Oh yeah. That's your mic for just a second. What are you looking at, sir?
But if you need to kick Pancake's butt, I fully endorse him receiving an ass whipping.
I love that he follows me all day long. Not even just for food.
Just for being a pain in the ass.
I love that. He makes
It's
me
what
feel
he do.
never alone.
Ardcoat. I want to say Ardcoat's the shiny one.
Mommy's little innocent guy. Hey, she never do anything wrong.
Right? What else did I just use this on?
Like, no one can
The Sarbans. Yeah, okay. This is the shiny one. This is the gloss.
Do you like any cherries?
No thanks.
Do you like any pancakes?
Ugh, definitely not.
Oh, I forgot to send you the video this morning of Muffin eating waffles.
He ate Mr. Waffles?
Yeah.
Poor bastard gremlins.
Right? But in all seriousness, he loves when I eat waffles. Or when I make them. Like, love them. Yeah, I'll make some tomorrow.
It's really already 9.
9:16.
Ugh. Really? Oh, yeah, I've been at it for a few minutes. Alright.
Or did you take a nap?
I did. I woke up 10 minutes before stream.
Oh. I'm kind of out, but I don't know if you're like napping or just resting for a minute.
Oh, no, I was out. I had enough of this in here to kind of leave the inside looking like it's got some water in it. Oh, I gotta pull it off this thing, though, because otherwise it will not dry level. Close up the hard coat. see. I have water effects I know will dry clear in here, so. I actually use the big brush to kind of scoop it out. I'll use the water effects in here, actually. A little flesh. Alright, Galadriel is getting there, almost ready. So, she got something around her neck. Can't really tell what it is. It looks kind of like a brooch. But it's hard to tell what kind exactly. Just a little more mission. Big brush. Come here. Let me get it on here. So I do use the Eshin and the whatever that gravel texture paint is for my LotR bases. Because with the brown, it just seems to make like a darker, wet, soilish, darker stone. You see more in the mountains, I think. No, my hip. Oh boy. Can I get it to pop? Nope. Ouch. Oh, good to stretch though. I feel like maybe I should have painted first and then coated this in glue. It just seems a little smooth now that I've got all the stuff on it. Let's see. All right, get a little more on the rim. This is going to take a few coats, so anywhere there's been like where there was glue on here, it seems like it's really easy to wipe the paint away. So I think that was a mistake on my part. Paint first, then seal up the glue. So I don't know if the wash I'm going to put on it later is going to stick right. Seriously, let's stretch my hip real quick. Don't get old. Don't get old. Hey, pancakes, I didn't get up to play. Don't push you to the ground on the rest of you, though. Come here. Come here, you fat bastard. Alright, special guest painter is Pancakes here. Hey buddy, how you doing? You gonna help me paint, or are you just gonna be a whiny boy? You like, hey buddy. Smile, buddy, you're on camera. Show that belly. Right. No, you don't get to whine and cry for my attention and then not get it, buddy. You were crying for it. You came in whining I wasn't paying attention to you. And now you're gonna get it, buddy. Alright, get out of here, buddy. Why does he smell like... He smells like chocolate. Pancakes, what are you even getting into? Pancakes, you pain in the ass gremlin.
Does he smell kind of sweet?
He does.
Yeah, it's, I let him lick my pumpkin cup today from Starbucks.
Oh, that's probably it then.
It's just something.
Alright, so the Galadriel's looking pretty good for the most part. Kind of kind of worked like exactly how I was hoping it would go. I still don't, I can't quite tell what's on her neck. I'm gonna get just a little bit of white to dry brush on like her shoulders and chest. And I think that'll probably cover a lot of her main colors. But I gotta figure out how to do her hair. I think I might just kind of do it regular, and then if I need to, dry brush a little of the glowy colors onto her. Little bits in here, little bits here and there to the edge of her dress. Because it does seem to look like gets little I won't say cracks, but little creases that keep some of the color from the washes in there. Got a little bit strand going over her palm. A little bit of that on there, just so that stands out just a little bit. Just that it's its own noticeable piece instead of a weird lump in her hand. There, alright, that should, I think, kind of give her a bit of a glow. Almost. Yeah, there we go. Brightens up the center a nice amount. That's almost ready for wash. Because I'm doing the dull door base for that one. It seems to be a little glossy. I'm just going to put the water effect droplet like right into it. Alright, her hair. What did I do for her hair? I think what I did... Does she have eyes? Does this model small enough I can do eyes? Oh, shit. Yeah, it is. Okay. Tiny brush. Where's Tiny Brush? Come here. Let's see. She's got two tiny little eyes. The resin models are so much smaller than some of the others. Make it like... and stay wet. That's the problem with working with such a small brush. The paint dries so quick. If your hand isn't totally steady, like, yeah, good luck. Well, she's got two large glowing orbs now, so whatever. Whatever, it'll have to do. Let's see. There's the skin tone set. Yeah, okay. Alright, her hair. I think what I did was I based it with either Ogre flesh, I think is what I based it in originally. Excuse me. I want to say I used like Wraithbone or something on the highlight. Oh, this one's real thin. Okay, I don't have to worry about messing with this one too much. Oops. Push my brushes around. Ooh, don't stick it in the paint. Now, her hair on the side of her head is a little tricky because it's very flowy, and it looks, part of it looks like it's flowing right into her robes. So we really gotta pay attention to what parts I'm painting. I must have watered down this paint. This must be one of my old ones that I had to reconstitute or something. It's actually already pretty thin. Yeah, wow. My bad. When did I hear an oops? When did I hear an oops? Ah. I don't think I use this for her hair. This is going on like... I would remember to be in this watery. I use something else, but it's okay because I do her a little differently each time. So with her glowing this much, I think last time I did a glowy one, I just did it all like turquoisey, I think. I don't remember. Shit, I got both of my non-glowy ones right here. Yeah, I used like a tanner thing for that one. I'll just have to hit it with a shade, a darker shade than normal. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it's really hard picking out what's robe and what's hair. You've already like gone over a few pieces. Then you go to do like the other side of it and you realize it keeps going. Let's go. Oops. This is so thin it's almost become its own contrast paint. Looks like some more down there. A little bit more over here. Alright, any spots I likely have to go. I think that might be, that wouldn't make sense to be hair, but oh well. Alright, that works. Bit of a bright yellow for now, but I'm gonna move that one to my yellows. That really comes off as more of a yellow color. And with my oranges, but Alright, gotta let her dry again. So, ooh, I got tea on my hands. Splashed myself in the face with my tea. Alright, we good. Yeah, the silver last. That way it doesn't get covered in washes. That is too smooth. Great. Little wedgie shovel thing. Hon, I heard that burp. How rude. There's no excuse for you, hon. That'd be fine. Just take little bits of this, and I'm just going to put a few blobs here and there on the edge of this thing. Some of it to try and fill in some of that. Actually, has a pretty thick gap now that I look at it.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
That's good. Getting exploded there, hun.
I don't know where it went, but I don't have the golden thing anymore.
The boots?
Um, 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 the thing that revives you.
Oh, didn't you fall and die?
But then we did another raid.
But didn't you fall and die after that?
No, I thought it was, we did a raid to replenish it.
We did, but I think you fall and died like last time. Because I told you I had another one in my box you could take.
Yeah.
Pack some of that in there. That'll be fine for that. This one I just need to not be as smooth. That's all. Although, pack a little back in here. Like smudge around the front, just to make it a little uneven here and there. Really got to pack into the back here. And once that dries, I'll give that a wash. Fuck. Alright, we're good. I only dropped it twice. Face up. Alright. Eyeballs. My hands are dry. Alright, tiny brush again. Time to do itsy bitsy teensy tiny eyeballs. One. There's two-ish. Alright, I can fix those. That's kind of like the point. So you can do like, a cross. First with white, then with the black, and then you just use the flesh tones to like scrunch it in so that you have like an eyeball shape. That one went pretty well. It's the right cover. It seems too short. There it is. There is my wash brush. Put my thumb into that paint. I will repeatedly stick my thumb in paint, so.
Oh shit.
How's Minecraft going, hon?
There's one of those the angry guys with the spear, you know?
Oh, the undead with the trident. The drowned with the trident. Try to avoid putting any more paint on the bottom of her feet because that's where the glue's gonna go ultimately. I want to be able to like not have too many layers of stuff. Oop, I hear my father-in-law coming. I might have to mute. Now we're good. He went to bed. Got to avoid awkward conversations. She holding the file? She is holding the file. So then I'll have to paint at the end. I just holding her file up in there. Alright, let's get a little bit of this on her face. I forgot to do her mouth, but that's okay. Because I'm just going to ignore it. And there it is. There's the Agrax. I'm going to use Agrax on her hair to help darken it. I hope it's not too dark, though. Go with the underside first. See how that darkens. Ooh, that might be too dark. Yeah, okay, Agrax is too dark. Let me mop that up. Agrax is too dark. I guess I'll have to go with the Sepia? What's the other one? Isn't there another one? Flush shade or sepia? Sepia. Yeah, okay, that darkens it to a more workable shade. Now this is one of the advantages I think that the Finecast has over metal and plastic is that the textures are more exaggerated. It makes it easier to warp and look terrible, but when it comes to like putting the shades on them, I think it does look better. I think that the grooves are a little sharper, so they're able to catch the colors better. Just a bit more on her hair. A bit on the top of her head. Alright. And then once again, we gotta let her sit and dry a bit while I work on the bases. Oh, yeah, let that one sit and dry, it looks like. So with that being the case, it's kind of at a bit of a standstill. Let me see. Yeah, that one's still drying. I do see a couple spots I could retouch while I'm at it. There's the Eshin. It's real thin brush in here. I can see just like little bits of the mirror where the silver came out too far. I just kind of coat over it with a little bit of the Eshin right in the bottom edge of it. It doesn't take much to cover up silver, so. Speaking of silver, I gotta change over my silver generator in the garage. Transmutation bucket's getting kind of full. Oh, I need a... Oh, cool, the empty container's still there. Yeah, I needed a new waste bucket. There we go. That ought to fix the rims there. Well, those are still drying, so... Try to avoid having any downtime on model painting, but I want to say... Lost paint. There's that it. Is it the same green? No, I do use Vulcan for the bases, right? Yeah, okay. I use Vulcan bases for the LotR bases, base edges. That's what I do. So I guess I might as well just put that on the mirror now. Sometimes you get going and it's just then you reach like a standstill point. You're like, oh, okay, let me just sit. And if you're only working with a couple models at a time, it really becomes apparent. So when I'm doing these those trays of L's I flashed earlier, like I can do just 10 of them and then circle back, and whatever I did on the first ones are already dry. You just go step to step to step that way. But when you're only doing a couple models, you wind up with points where you're like, okay, that's got to dry, and I got to paint over that same area, so just sit here with my thumb on my butt. I really hope Vulcan Green is the one I was doing. Yeah, because I could never remember. They're very similar, the Vulcan and the Lauren Forest. What I think I was always getting confused because the Lauren Forest Kind of sounds like Lothlorien Forest, but I'd paint one group with it and look at it, and it'd be different than the others. I do like a little uniformity in the armies. Consistency, that's what I mean. Some armies are very uniform. The Uruks, Minas Tirith. And then fiefdoms are the opposite. They're all over the place. Alright, let that dry. Ooh. Here's something I had not considered for the base. Her glowing. I did a pretty good job of it with my Army of the Dead. So I think I'll put a light blue, light glow underneath her. Alright, I don't need the Beal Tan. Don't need this one. Still might need these two for the glow. Oh, man. That looking close enough to dry. Close enough to dry for me. Not really. That's a bad idea. This one is. And so the Lothlorien bases, I just do the what is that called? Astrogranite on there. And then hit it with the Agrax. Kind of makes it a darker, colder looking dirt, which I think looks nice in the forest, all the dark greens that I'm going to use on it. It's like once you get like a lot of the other stuff on it, you don't really notice that it's gray underneath. Dol Guldur, on the other hand, it does kind of give it a grungy, dirty color because it's going on stone instead of, well, I don't know. It's also going on stone on the other one, but in a slightly different way that makes all the difference. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, this will be fine. It's dry enough. And if it's not, it's just going to absorb into the paint a little and help shade it.
Maybe.
Those pancakes back. I do still need Ashen, though. For the rim of the base at the end. Oh, it crapped my eye. Eyelash, you betrayed me, you son of a bitch. Alright, all good. Trader has been removed. Alright, Galadriel, is your head dry yet? No. Small brush, I need you. Come here. Paint that file. That little file painted. Light of Arendil, Elrond's dad.
Oh.
There's Pancakes. Hey, buddy. Oh, hey, buddy. What's up?
Looking at the mama.
He's chosen you, hun. He's your problem.
Well, I think he looks at one of us, whoever I think he wants to play with. Which knows who he wants.
Looks so pale and cold in this one.
Okay.
Clunk. Alright. Let me grab this. Starting to hook a little bit. So that'll be fine. Yeah, alright. Alright, let's take care of her face. This time I do need to use the thing.
Gets bored and that's when he says, you know what? I do. So they know.
You know, it's time for me to paint the butt. Time for me to make some noise. Buddy. Scream! Yeah, well, we hear you. Screams! Yes, buddy. You're screaming. You're in a screaming mood, pal.
Friday night pickle right there.
I love some Friday night pickle. Oh, he loves drugs.
He's nipping around.
Got a little bit wetter before I put the paint on it. Get out of here, stick. Which one did I grab? This one. This is the one I. Here we go. All right, let's get like her legs done. Let me move the mic. Let me move the mic farther forward. Got wires caught.
Are the fishes?
Yeah, I think so. Do you want to give him a little fish test?
Swimming.
Yeah, so that makes it sound like they already died.
I know. But enough they were waiting for something. Or...
Oh yeah, they're all just laying on their backs for fun. That smell? No, that's just
Ready to eat the fish? Our tetra food is very low. Do you have some more?
Didn't you just buy some?
Turtle. I bought some turtle food.
Oh, I thought you bought Tetra food.
That's what I meant to buy. I did not buy any. I was gonna ask you because there's like 5, 6 different ones.
Ah.
Oh, they're going for the.
Oh, I mean, the fish will always go right for food. Keep pulling this green out of this brush, but I haven't used it for anything yet.
Yes.
This looks so green. Why does it look so green?
Oh, I just thought this floaters thing of water.
Mm-hmm.
When I put the water in here, it kind of gets nutrients or whatever in here. Kenny, I need to tell you how that's not for you.
Doesn't it just break your heart having to tell him you can't eat that? No, buddy, you can't eat the fish food. The fish need to eat the fish food. I slide my mic over here. Just slide the mic around a few times. It doesn't sound okay. It sounds... Let's see if I can get these little tiny toes. Ooh, this is not the brush to get the tiny toes. Tiny toes are actually going better than I thought. It's supposed to get dissolved some of the contrast paint. It's now like sucking it into the color. But I think it might just be an optical illusion caused by the diluting oranges. Like I think it just happens. Like that effect where you look at something and then you look at something on, then you look at like a white wall and you see everything in the opposite color. Yeah, that's gotta be what's going on. That's gotta be what's happening with this, because there's no way I'd be pulling that much green out of this brush at this point still. Unless I was pulling like a shitload out. Then I wouldn't be painting with this brush. Then would I?
How sick he wants to play hide and go with yourself.
Oh, he loves hide and go with yourself. One of his favorite games, hon. He gets your attention, then as soon as you give it to him, he runs and hides.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
But he demands that you follow him, so
That's right.
he loves that game.
You're such an Aussie cat. You're such an Aussie cat. Come here.
Pancakes is very smart. It's very problematic because he's very hard to keep entertained long enough for him to long enough to get anything done around him. Because he'll figure it out and he'll start demanding attention again. And then whatever tricks he used before don't work anymore.
And he's possessive.
He's also incredibly possessive.
The look that he gives creepy. And creepy comes up to me in the bathroom. She's like, hey, in the morning.
I love how much he hates the other cats. I really love how much they hate crepes. That's so funny.
And they're so similar too. That's too funny.
All of our orange goobers being just the freaking worst to each other. Small brush for her hands and face. Come here, give me. Fuck.
You're such a weirdo.
Pancakes, buddy, you really are a weirdo.
Yes. I really can't figure out what he wants. He's a weirdo, he's a creep. When he comes out of nowhere, he just starts like, making everyone, by everyone I mean the other cats' lives all hell.
Ruining the other cats' afternoon. Yeah, that's him.
The dang memory cat, they are really the best.
So yeah, it's because you let yourself live in poverty. It's my sister. Yeah, in case of poverty, yeah, it's her fault. Most people know it's shitty economy circumstances. It's my sister's fault for in her case.
Penny, I don't understand what you're trying to tell me by shuffling around the tree.
Is he shuffling around the tree container? I never understand what he means when he does that. What could he possibly want and desire? A true mystery. An unsolvable mystery that we'll never know. We'll catch it on Unsolved Mysteries. A cat pushing around a tree container. What could it possibly mean?
Penny, I'm going to.
Truly a mystery of the ages. I always really liked the mystery show from Invader Zim. Because I think they even get like the same voiceover guy as the original shows. Like the Beyond the Belief Factor Fiction narrator, not the Star Trek guy, but like the intro voice.
Yeah.
I think they even get the same voice to do it. The mysterious mysteries of mysterious mysteries. Could they possibly be true? We at Mysterious Mysteries know the answer to be a resounding maybe. Lip on her forehead. Alright, this face is so small. This is a point where I don't dislike the detail in the resin models. Like, how do you expect me to paint this? I might have gotten her eye. Better. So tiny. So tiny. Hear my mother-in-law coming. Oh, I can hear your mom getting ready for bed.
Through UV DTF designs to go. Only Halloween ones.
UV what designs?
You know those vinyl sticker things that I bought?
Mm-hmm.
They're supposed to be cup wraps, but I use them as stickers because who cares? And they're a lot more permanent than stickers. It stands for UV, direct transfer.
Ultraviolet down to fuck. Got it.
I know. Direct transfer. Direct. Anyway, so it's just like a
Turned out
different
okay.
way of making
Mhm.
stickers.
Gotcha.
So they were fine.
That's right. It's just about ready. All right. Now we're going to put the glow on the base. For that, I'm going to dry brush whatever this is. What is this? Seabarite green. Starting from the center. Just kind of working out. A bit more intense in the middle.
This is too yellow, not
Hold on.
80.
Mother-in-law's coming. 1 second. All right, we are back. All right. Anyways, I super glued my finger. I put some stuff on the base. Looking over some of the vines to glue to it, but I gotta let the magnet glue first. Got some of the flesh on Galadriel's hands and legs and face and stuff, but we're good. We're good now. I'm back. I can talk again. Dr. Webb's parents are selling some stuff on Craigslist. But when it comes to actually getting any of it done, they're pretty useless. I think at one point her dad was trying to sell a tractor. It wasn't a tractor, large lawnmower.
No.
It was practically a tractor, driving mower. And like we set the ad up for him and everything, and then he ignored messages from people because oh, I didn't recognize the number. It's like, yeah, you don't recognize them because they're strangers because they're trying to buy the thing you posted with your number. I think he just took it back to the dealership. Got a lower price than could have. The tractor itself is a whole separate story, but technically it was Dr. I've's. He bought it for us without consulting us while we lived in an apartment, so we would not have to mow. And then it just took up so much space in the garage here. We weren't even living in the state yet, so it's just like, okay, well, I bought this for you. You don't even want it. It's like, we never asked for it. You bought us a giant piece of equipment that not only can we not use, we have to now maintain so it doesn't just like rust and fall apart while it sits here unused. This was not helpful. And then he'd act like we were all ungrateful, or it was like, well, I bought this for my daughter, but she doesn't even turn out she doesn't even want it. It's like we never wanted it in the first place. This isn't a new revelation for this thing. We spent like $5,000 on this thing. Not only do we not live in a place where we need a mower, our plan is to move in with you guys for a while, and you don't need this mower. So you've bought us equipment for a house we don't have yet, and won't have for several years. So whose fault is this?
Ours.
It's our fault, right? Because we're younger people. We are ungrateful millennials. I think my dad even said he complained to my dad about it. I told my dad the whole story, and he was like, oh, okay, yeah. That makes sense. My mom used to do the same shit sometimes. Buy you something you specifically told her not to. And they get mad when you weren't thrilled about it. So ungrateful. It's like, I told you not to. I said no. I said do not get me this. You said something about getting you one of these. Yes, it was do not. Alright, what was I using for the... Was it Screaming Skull? Let me check this one. That one's too ramen looking. It could be. Could be Screaming Skull. This looks kind of okay with her hair. It looks much better with her hair in the braids. My stomach's going. Hmm. It looks blonde. Blonde-ish. Galadriel's hair isn't exactly blonde. It's gold and silver. Shines in the light of the two trees, but that's kind of hard to do with paint. Starting to think it might actually be green stuff in the brush now. Actually, you're not picking up my face. Oh, you're not. This is tiny little piece of the camera stand that is getting in the way of my face. Like really, really tiny, minuscule piece, just enough to block the camera lens at this angle. Also, I'm looking down a lot, so that's also probably it. Yeah. Fail cast. Overall, I think she looks pretty good. Overall, there's bits of it I don't like, but I think that's mostly the shape of the model. Like her head is so much smaller than the original Galadriel's. Alright, so let's get some of that Stormhouse silver back here. We'll do whatever that brooch is on her neck, as well as her crown. like a sun. Put a little silver on the rim here, just to make part of a dress a little fancier. His hair. Oops. Close enough. So I'd hit some other spot with some of the flesh. What was it? What spot was it? Oh, the ears. So this should now be dry enough I can glue some stuff to the top. Bitch, sit still. There. Alright, so where am I going to put her feet? Her feet are going to go like there and there, I guess. So I can cross the vines through like the halfway point. There it is. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, this is kind of fun doing the vines. It's also kind of not fun. So you gotta be pretty quick with pulling the super glue away. And you're gonna be opening and closing your super glue like crazy. Stick some back here. We gotta hold it. Fuck. So glue's in the right spot. Shit, it did not. Okay. Holding it still. Open it glues. There we go. So you can just kind of like, if they're thin enough, you can just kind of like bend them around and glue them in certain spots. Let me put just a teensy bit right here. Oh, 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 too much, too much, too much. Too much. Right there. Right in there. Still a little too much, but bend this around and get that chunk of the vine stuck in the glue there. Glued my thumb somewhere on here. Hold that for a second. This is here. Let's glue and shred the paper towel to it. Still not ready. Some bits, sometimes the super glue takes forever to dry. I'm gonna clip a tiny. Oh no, not yet. I'll clip it once I finish gluing it. I think that's gonna hold. It still looks a little wet, but I'm not 100% sure, so whatever. A little bit right there. Drag. It's just sticking to it right there. Ooh, those thiocyanates smell bad. Cyanoacrylates, that's not there. Alright. Yeah. Cyanide bonds are real strong. Very interesting. Once cyanide bonds to iron, it's like almost. Not quite, but almost. Like you wouldn't eat like a handful of it. And you add a little. What's Prussian blue? Is that nitroprusside? I think if you add a nitro group to. If you toss some iron cyanide, all the cyanides bind all over the iron. Like all 6 spots. And if you place one of them, I think, with a nitro group, it becomes Prussian blue. I think. In case you're wondering, cyanide does smell like almonds. It smells delicious. It will absolutely kill you. I know this because I opened a bottle just to smell it. I was curious. All right. I think she's done. Let's get her on this base. Let's get the space nice and level. I want to get a little glue on the front top of her foot and also her heel a little bit because I want to back the heel up into part of the stone. I just got to hold her steady for a little bit. Yeah, she's doing fine, I hope. Hope the super glue bonds well enough. All right, I'll let her. Oh, she's just out of frame. Let her bond a little bit there. That base. Wait, I think I need that for a ring wraith. Close enough. The vines creeping around. I probably should have glued the vines before I did the dry brush for the glow, but whatever. Alright, so while that's drying, let me pull out the last little detail I'm going to do on the mirror stuff. There's this clumpy foresty bit and stuff. Most of it, it's covering most of the base, and most of it is already got some leaves and stuff on it. So I'm just going to find a few small clumps just to actually, let me pull out the leaves too. I'm going to need these guys for planting. How's mining going, hon? It's real tiny bits. I don't need like a whole glob. A few small spongy bits to tuck into a corner. Tear one of these guys off.
Thank God, I saved a chicken.
Mhm.
It exploded. It's a very angry creeper.
That'll be fine. Alright, now Galadriel on the other hand. Let's get some of these orange leaves on there. Yeah, I definitely should have, I'm gonna put the orange leaves around the edge. So they're kind of being blown away. Because now that I think about it, I really should have put stuff on and then dry brushed. And I actually dropped an orange leaf over here. So let me... Oops. You know what? That one's too big. Decent sized one. Oops, I got another one stuck on here. Now let me get a pinch of this stuff so I can find... These are all birch seeds. Birch seeds make fantastic little leaves. Because their size, they either look like kind of like maple leaves, but or birch leaves. Put a little more here on the edges, actually. That's going to snap on. If the larger leaves are at the edge, they're gonna pop off. I know that from experience. My Uruk-hai box is full of little orange leaves. I did my scouts like on hand style basis. Get off. Come here. Get on the thing. Yeah, I think only small ones are gonna fit on here. I want to try and keep them away from the center of her base. Yeah, just if you're on the edge, I think it looks okay. One there to cover up the shine from the super glue. Super glue spot that needs to be covered. I'll do a few more here on the back too. I have the Necromancer of Dol Guldur Sauron as well. I'm trying to paint him so he's look like kind of like the eye. Oops. So we get some of these leaves to look like they're blown around by sticking them on the vines. I got one on there that's going to break off. I know it's going to break off so soon, but hey, it looks okay. All right, I think pretty good. It's looking good. Let me check to see if I should put any of the. I bought these birch seeds in a few colors. Let me see if I need put any yellow on here. I don't think I do. It's different enough. I might. Let me toss a couple small. Just a couple here and there. Glue's getting a little thick. This will help split the color up a little. Yeah, I think that's good. That's all I needed. I didn't need any of the larger ones, I don't think. All right. Just about all set. Get some of this packed away. Cool. Took about 3 hours. Not bad. Let me grab my water effects, though. What the heck is this? Oh, little branches. Nice. This is the Vallejo water texture. It can be a drippy pain in the ass. Just 2 drops. That's it. No more drops. Stop. All right. Wipe off the cap. It will get on my fingers and it will get everywhere and it will stick and I'll be peeling it off for days and I hate it. But it looks nice. So let me keep this level. I'm just going to set it up. I'll eat some photos with it later tonight, but for the most part, I'm not going to touch that thing until it's done. A lot of brushes. All right, finished my last Galadriel. I've been working through the wood elves. I've been assembly lining them so I can just. It's very tedious and draining. But the wood elves are the last part of the Lothlorien I have, aside from some Galadrim Guards of the Galadrim Court that I haven't finished yet. I'll get around to them at some point. I need one more coat of the rim. Oh, shit. Oh, I hate how fragile the resin ones are. I'm too afraid of just snapping them. I snapped that Saruman like 4 or 5 times. What it is there's these little bits. What I'm covering up now is little bits of spots where the super glue touched the model, and then the fumes of the super glue form like that white, foggy dust to them. So I guess if you were like, you'd probably use that to your advantage if you were controlling it. Like if you wanted to like frosty windows or something, you just put some super glue on them, let them frost up. That actually probably looks pretty cool. But I'm not doing that, so. Those can go away. These I still need for elves. I think I still need the Eshin too. So I'm gonna push and push and close up all my colors. Put that back over there. Pull out my elves back. Now the elves are gonna stay over there. I'm gonna leave my water thing there because I'm looking with it. Oh yeah, I'm still washing stuff. So let me. But anyways, so yeah, I've still got some Galadrim Guard to and some elves to go, some wood elves. Yeah, they're coming along nice. I've almost finished all their base coats, but I'm also doing 30 of them, 32. Because I like to go overboard with my armies. Ultimately, my goal is to have like a full collection of every model. At least just one painted. Like I don't want to have like full armies, everything, like completely, fully decked out in every combo. That's too much. So like. Like I know some people who like full armies events and it's like 8 models, and they make like 2 tree beards. That short end, another end. They make like 4 ends. Oh, quick beam. So they make like 5 end models, 4 of which you could use together. So you couldn't use both tree beards. So like, I don't want to just fill out with ends till I have like, oh yeah, I got some of them, and now I'm going to finish the army. It's more like, yeah, we got like 1 of each kind of guy. That's fine. Like, what are those? The Dunland guys. Huskarls? I think. I don't need a bunch of the riders. I just need 1 of each shape. But I realized I forgot to post pictures of. It's got a lot coming out of it. I did the Sarumans, but I didn't paste. Wait, I didn't post the Galadriel and Celeborn. I did. When did I do those? A few weeks ago. At this point, actually, 3 weeks. Shit, I've been falling behind. I've been busy with stuff. Been upgrading my VTuber things slowly. But I'll get there. I'll get there at some point. Now, at this point, Actually, it's about to hit 3 hours. All right, look at my brushless camera. These ones are good. This one's good. This one's good. Don't have any caps. Put my shit away. This thing. It would have been nice if I could find like a little mirrored, I don't know, piece of glitter. Something, you know, like the not the grainy glitter that gets everywhere, but like the punched out shapes kind of glitter. A little glitter circle, that might work. But I couldn't find anything. So, oh well. Those away. Look at that. We're just about 3 hours. All right. There is the last of my. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do his base. I'll finish that up. That's the last of my LotR heroes. Some of the others are still in the cases. They're not. Yeah, I'm going to kill Caliborn's base real quick. But whatever. I'll get that done. Alright, yeah, that is it for me tonight. This was a good, really happy with how these turned out. I was kind of worried because I don't normally do light to dark. It's much easier to go dark to light. But I'm pretty thrilled with how that turned out. Anyways, so I have people popping in and out. Thanks for joining me for the stream. I'm gonna go to bed or maybe play a bunch of Borderlands with Dr. Wife. Huh? Do you want to play some Borderlands?
Mm-hmm.
Borderlands?
Sure.
Alright. Sure. Yeah, I gotta do a little bit of base work for Caliborn. I forgot, but otherwise that's it for me. Have a good night, and I will see you later. Good night.